Hello, Cadis friends. This is teacher Claudio, and for today we're going to correct some exercise from the last class. You can enter the icon of SolidWorks on your desktop, and then we're gonna to continue to talk about SCAT. SCAT is the SCAT workbench is inside of the part workbench, so you can enter the part workbench. And then I'm gonna start it. The SCAT workbench is basically a workbench that we make 2D profiles. To create these profiles, we need planes. For now, you're going to use just the main planes of the spec tree. I mean, the specifications of the part: front plane, top plane, and right plane. Before I start, we need to see the exercise. We have two exercises for today. Our homework is one part made by Extrusion, another part made by Revolution. All right. So in the first class, I used tutorial exercises, which already set the plane and the origin point of the profile. But this time we do not have the plane and the origin point. So you're gonna have to select by yourself. Okay? We don't have any direction or any anything about the part, so you can select any plane. I'm going to select the front plane, right? So you have to select the SCAT command and select the front plane. You can select here on the screen, or you can select by the spec tree, I mean the specification of the part. Alright, front plane. Okay, so now we started the SCAT 1. You can see that in the spec tree we have the SCAT 1 icon. You see in the center of the screen the origin point of the SCAT. And I would like you to ask to press the right button and display grid. Okay, like I said in the first class, the grid helps us to gain more idea of the space that we have to use, and it also help us to distinguish the SCAT workbench to the part workbench. And I know you guys probably have some confusion to understand which one it is, but try to understand that we are using two workbenches at the same time, the SCAT workbench and the part workbench. Okay, I believe that by the way we going to do some exercises, we will understand better this idea, this concept. Okay, so now starting the exercise. I have to define where will be the origin point. I decided to use the left lower corner right here. Okay, so I can select the line command, which we learned in the last class, and you can select the line corner here on the top menu, toolbar menu, or you can use pressing the letter S. If you press the letter S, will appear a shortcut with the main commands of the SCAT workbench. Okay, so here I can select command line, but just to realize something, I recommend you to use the left hand to press the letters, the shift button, the control button, space key, okay, and use the right hand to use the mouse. This way we'll gain more time and create things will be more dynamic. All right. Okay, so let's get started with the draw. Origin point. pay attention to the symbols that appear when you are creating the lines. If you select or click in some according to some symbol, you may gain some relation in your profile. Now I'm going to cancel. You can press Ask or right click, select Comment. Now repeat the command line, starting from here. Right. Now pay attention to this symbol. There is a symbol, a yellow symbol on the right side of the cursor. If I select here, I will create the condition of perpendicular. I'm going to explain later what it's this. Well, okay. Let's continue. All right. Here I have finished the profile and I have created a closed profile, a closed contour. What does this mean? It means that my profile is ready to be used to create a solid. I could create a solid by extrusion or by revolution. But if the profile is not closed, let's see. Well, let my profile is open. I have to close it. But if you do not close it directly, look, it's still open. And I need to get the profile closed to create my extrusion. So what I'm going to do, I have to close it. How I'm going to do this? The first way you can select, hold the control button and select the 2 points. Okay, then you can go here in add relations and select merge. Alright, now it's closed. You see that filled area, colored area in the profile. This means that the profile is closed. Alright, but you can do in a different way. You can do this. You can hold the point and drag him upon the other point. If you drag the point upon the other point, you do the merge condition. Alright, it's the same thing. Okay, my profile is closed. Now I need to get defined the profile. The profile will get defined when it be on the color black. Right now my profile is on the color blue. It means that he is free. I need to get the profile closed. I need to get the profile defined. Only when it gets the black color is defined. To get the profile defined, he has to start be fixed with the origin point. If I remove the condition of coincidence here, then he will be undefined. So I have to start here defining him with the origin point. That's why important we start always with the origin point in our profile. And then I have to create now dimensions to make the profile become all defined. I'm gonna use the smart dimension and look to this line when I create dimension here. You see, this line became black, but it means that he is defined because of this dimension. Look to this line now. You see, now this line is black. I'm going to cancel and do the undo command. Ctrl Z. Alright. In the last class, I asked for you guys to go in options and disable this input dimension value. With this option here, I disable this option. It was already, but I'm refraining about the situation because of something. Look, my way to create the profile is that first I create the lines, I close it color, then I create the dimensions, and then the profile will be defined. Only when the profile is defined is that I'm going to set the values of the dimensions. Okay, that's the way that I'm used to do, right? If you always changing the number all the time, sometimes we'll create some mistakes, some errors during the process. Uh, so in my opinion, first thing you have to do is make the whole profile become defined. All right. Um, okay. Now this line is I want to create a dimension aligned with the line, but you can see that the angle of the dimension drop to horizontal, vertical, but I want aligned. I want something parallel to the line. So to fix this direction, press the right button. If you press the right button, it won't change the direction of dimension. If you press again, then dimension is free, right? Always if you want to fix direction of dimension, use the left, the right, sorry, the right, right button, okay? Continue dimensions. You see that the lines are turning to black color, all right? Now we have here the driven and driving dimension. What this means? I'm going to press cancel. It means there is a mistake here. I'm going to press S to cancel smart dimension. Do you guys remember this condition, the perpendicular? Alright, what means perpendicular? Perpendicular is the same as 90 degrees, right? Between these two lines, the SolidWorks created a perpendicular condition. I did not want this condition. It happened by mistake. Alright, so now I'm gonna have to erase. You can press here, right click, delete, or just press select and delete. Press delete. Alright, that's all. Okay. Remember here the angle you can fix with the right button, right? Because the angle is a easy way to get changed. I want the smaller angle, not the bigger angle. Pay attention, sometimes you select by mistake the larger angle. I want the smaller here, okay? All these things I explained in the first class. More doubts about this, you can go to the first class on the playlist, the first lesson, and check out all these subjects I mentioned. Alright, now the profile is all black, which means it's all defined, and I can set the values of dimensions. Right here, 100. You don't need the smart dimension command to change the value. Just select right into the number and then you can set the value. Alright, I set all the numbers. Everything's okay. If you need to change a little the dimensions to be more easy more clean to understand the profile, then go ahead. Alright, now I can select Edit Sketch. You can click here, or you can use the shortcut here. Now I want to create the extrusion. The select is already selected. The set 1 is already selected. But if I click on the screen, it is no more selected. When it's blue, it's selected. When it's gray, it's not selected. Right here, when you're going to use the extrusion command, if the scat is not already selected, you're going to select it now. You can select by selecting one of the lines, or you can select by the spec tree. Right here on the specifications of your part. Here is 10 millimeters, but I want 5. You do not need to press just number 5, enter, and you can press enter again, or select the green icon or on the screen. Okay. Alright, that's it. First one is on the bag. If you want to use the toolbars down here, you can go to toolbars and select here views and task pane. Alright, move to manager. That's it. If you need any other toolbars, you can also select here. Usually most people use here the visualization commands, but I do prefer to use toolbars below. Alright, I'm not going to use this part again, so I'm gonna close it without saving. If you want to save, it's okay, but at least this is one I want. Let's start new one. Part Workbench. Now next exercise, this one. Okay. First thing to do is select the plane. I could select any plane. The drawing do not specify the plane which I need, so I'm going to use the right. I said for you guys to first go to the scat command and then go to the plane, but I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to select first the plane, then here has a shortcut of the scat command. Alright, I already started my scat. Display grid, line command. Okay, this one will be my origin point. Will be the right lower corner. Alright, people, pay attention to the symbols and lines, blue lines that appear when you are creating the lines. Right, so if you select a symbol that appear, right, maybe you will add a relation that you do not want. For example, it's happening here for me to select the perpendicular condition. Now it's not happening, but if you see symbols, please avoid the symbols and just get the lines done. Cancel the comment. Okay, and now the dimensions. Look that we have here 3 lines with the same length, 40, 40, 40. So I'm going to do something. I'm holding Ctrl, selecting 3 lines, and here on Add Relations, I'm going to use equal. If I use equal, these 3 lines will have always the same. We have always the same length. Okay. So I'm going to select the Smart Dimension, And I'm not going to set the dimension of these other three lines. You see. Alright guys, if this line look at my drawing is already black. If I create a dimension here with the line with equal, then I have the situation of driving and driven. I can't put driving dimension. No, I can't put. Why I can't put? Because I cannot have uh, a dimension which a line that has to be the same value of this other one. So if you want or I have two options, or I select here and erase, like press delete, or I choose by driving. It means that now the dimension is gray, it's not black. The black dimension is the dimension that will set the dimension. The gray dimension will only show what the black created. You see, here is 40. I change here. Change also here true. Right? So that's the idea of the driving dimension. Not get fixed, just show the value of the rest of the dimensions. I create some situations of that on the first class. For more examples, I would like to ask to see the first class video. It's on the playlist. Alright, so done. Is it this cat? And then I have to use the revolution command, revolved boss base. If this sketch is not selected, if I press on the screen and select the command, then I'm going to have to select after. I'm going to select here scat 1, and right now he's asking for me the revolution axis. Select axis or revolution and set parameters. I'm going to use this one as axis. This line will be my axis, and the rotation angle will be 180. You don't need to tap degrees, alright? Degrees will appear normally, just like millimeters. Alright, but I would like to change the direction of the rotation. Okay, you can go here on Revolve it, 1, Edit Future, and then you press here, Reverse Direction, and then press OK. Right? If you want to set change the direction, right click, edit future, reverse direction. Alright guys, this is all for today. I'm not going to save this one. Hope you have joined the class. We are at the beginning of the course, so please have some patience for the descriptions that I need to explain about the main parameters of Sketch. To see the whole course, look for the playlist on our channel. We have also other programs on our channel. Do you like this video? If you like, please press the like button. Leave some comments if you have any doubts, and the comments I will answer. Subscribe to the channel, share or indicate with your friends. If you want to learn more about other programs, if you want private lessons, video courses, uh, ebooks, and other service, click on the website on the video descriptions. See you guys in our next video. Have a nice day and may God be with you.